Do you guys realize why I'm late?
Hey, I already got it done. We're good now.
No, that thumbnail was pissing me off. That we were freaking late. And it was stupid because no matter what I did, StreamYard was not allowing me to freaking change things up. Put the Niners logo here. It wouldn't take it. So I said, screw it. I'll put another Niners logo in there. Wouldn't take it. So I changed the whole thing. So the best I had was a stupid black background. I had to put my ugly face on it with Brian's ugly face on there. None of it was like going right for me. It was pissing me off. I spent the last 20 minutes trying to fix it, and StreamYard wasn't having it. Like half the thumbnail was like blank. Like the whole right side of it, the only thing that was sticking out with the conference, like I don't care what you guys said. I don't care. If Brian fixed it.
I fixed it, guys. On YouTube, I fixed it. On Facebook,
I'm irritated. StreamYard's pissing me off right now.
I can't take it off of Facebook without getting rid of everybody else. But if you go look on YouTube, it's there. So, whatever, guys.
No. These dudes came in. Look, there's a reason why I couldn't do it. Like you don't think I know?
Talk about it.
I'm wearing the damn Niners jersey myself. Like you don't think I'm not like upset about it? I'm already freaking 40 minutes late, and me bitching about it. Like no, it doesn't help either. So look, so I don't care, Anthony, and I don't care, Kadani. You're gonna come in here too, and you're gonna say the same thing. I don't care. Look, I'm sorry. How does it look now? Did you fix it? I haven't even looked at what you updated.
Yeah, I just put the San Francisco logo. I didn't change the background.
So did you just like it would only let you put you just overlaid it basically?
I put it right on top of it because it wouldn't let me edit it from the way it was. So I just said whatever. I copied it.
StreamYard's being
put it on there.
Right now. StreamYard's being that's where I wanted to put it, but it was the actual real like where it said 49ers on it. Yeah. That's the one I had, and then I changed it to that one. It wasn't having it. So basically, if you look for where my freaking ugly face is at. And just above my right shoulder, all that was white. It was like transparent white. Wow. But the rest of it was like half the field. Like I had to feel the background like we normally do. Everything was fine. And then I'm like, okay, well, that doesn't make sense. Well, why is it not working? I don't know. I didn't get it.
You know what? You did all the hard work. You got on here. Everyone's here. And all of you guys that like the Lions are wrong. No, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Because I don't know. They really could be San Francisco the way San Francisco played last week. I can't wait to see the game.
I'm just irritated with the Chiefs. I'm irritated with the Bills. I'm irritated with the way this outcome is going. Like
I was sitting and watching the Chiefs Bills game. I was like, man, Marvin's going to be pissed.
Nah, I'm still like I'm irritated. Like how you there's so many things that went wrong in that game. So many things went wrong in that game. It wasn't even the kick. It wasn't even. It was just like defense wasn't. It was just. There's just so
no.
Many
I mean,
things.
You want to talk about drop passes? So
yeah, Josh Allen was amazing.
Well, he threw for what 220, 225?
Yeah, but he did everything he could
dropped,
to get the.
No, they dropped 2 passes specifically that would have probably got him to 300 yards. 2 passes, wide open, hit him in the chest. I was like, all right, well. Guess y'all don't want to win. I don't understand. And then Patrick Mahomes, all you guys that said Patrick Mahomes is not a top 3 quarterback, you're wrong. All of you guys. I told you guys that he's still the number 1 guy. What are you guys talking about? You're so used to him being good that when he's regular, you're like, oh man, he's terrible. He's not top 5 anymore. No, he's still better than everyone else. He's like, he's number 1. 2 is his shadow. 3 is him thought. And then it's 4. Then Josh Allen. Who's still number 2? Who's still the second best quarterback? And what he's done in those games, 22 touchdowns and 1 interception, and he's lost all of them. Whatever. I'm not mad at Josh. I don't think he lost that game.
No, he laid it all out there, man. He was like running the ball. He's getting hit left and right. And like you said, the receivers are going to go drop the ball.
Do you find it interesting, though, that they had this game plan where they're running the ball with the running back and they're throwing the ball over the middle to the tight ends and the running backs, and then they got into the 4th quarter and they abandoned all that crap?
Everything was going just fine for them. Everything was going just fine.
What are you doing?
I don't know what
You
it
had the
was.
game plan ready. Like, it was perfect. It was running. It was working.
I don't know what's more upsetting.
It's called panicking. They were like, "Oh crap, we gotta pass the ball."
I don't know what I was more upset about, the stupid Cowboys or the Bills. You know
Tyler
what?
Bass.
They're both in the same
Worst.
situation now. Like the Cowboys, I almost expected that, and I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, I think Brian was probably more upset than me because he came in, he's like,
as less to do with the
I'm
Cowboys.
like, listen,
As less to do with the Cowboys. I just hate
don't know.
Green Bay. I'm hating Jordan Love more and more every day. Every time I look at his face, I just want to punch it. Now, like, it just, I like the guy, but I have to now turn to hate. I have to hate him because I hate everything Green Bay. So it's turning. This is what's happening. I have to now start to hate Jordan Love. It's hard because he's a likable dude.
Yeah. But what's up, guys? How's everybody? I'm not liking, like, San Fran. Awesome. I'm just tired of how the Chiefs have been. I'm just done. I'm just done. I don't know what it is. I'm just done with the Chiefs on them. But
it's kind of what I said on Sunday. If they make it to the Super Bowl with a team that's not worth making it to the Super Bowl just because Patrick Mahomes, I don't know what else you could do. I don't know what else you could do.
I don't know. But look, I'm rooting for the Lions. I'm rooting for the Niners, but they're out there facing each other. So one of those teams look awesome. Like it better be the Ravens. Like if it's the Ravens versus one of these other teams, awesome. I went out with my Lions jersey, right? And I went out to the casino, and they have this nice sports bar section. I met some friends there, made some new ones, and it was awesome. It was a good time. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go home to the Bills. I'm gonna go home, and usually I do the other way around. Usually I'll go out to go see the Bills, but this day I'm like, you know what? And then you know, I'm thinking superstition. Man, I should have went out.
Yeah,
I should have went out. But
yeah,
I didn't.
if you went out, Tyler Bass would have made the field goal.
Say what?
So if you went out, Tyler Bass would have made the field goal.
I don't know. It would have been I'm like, damn, superstition. I should have went out for prime time. Josh, I did it.
I believe it. Honestly, that's what happens. I'm a superstitious dude. Like when I played football, I will wear the same gloves. With the left glove, I would wear the same left glove. Even if I had to put another glove over it because it was no longer sticky, I'll still wear that same because it just. Hey, that was the glove I caught the first pass with. I was like, man, I want to wear this the entire time. So like, I'm super superstitious. Like, I mean, hey, if I did something special with these pair of socks, those would be the nastiest pair of socks ever.
Yeah. But what's up, Brandon? What movies, shows you watching tonight, and why you're watching this as well? So yeah, Bills aren't making it. I'm sorry, man. They're not making it. Yeah. You know. It's just look, we're gonna talk about Dynasty today. We're gonna talk about trades. We're gonna talk about you know, obviously
it's Russell Wilson third
coaches and Russell for this. Look, this man doesn't learn. I told him, look, he better start watching our shows. If he's not, he's like, I can't watch them live. I'm like, okay, well, they're always up. Like they're always
go to YouTube and find it, man.
Like, bro, you used to be a moderator, and you know who I'm talking to. But you don't show up enough, so I had to let you go. There is one guy I do want to make a moderator because he's here all the time, but unfortunately, I can't find him on YouTube. Like he's just non-existent. So, if ever comes to the day where he's like, "How come this person's in? I've been here longer." Blah blah blah. I'm like, well, I can't find you. So
I can't find you.
I can't. So why are the Cowboys catching strays? That's last week because, man, like I'm disappointed in your team and the Bills. Okay, I'm disappointed in they should have survived their games, but they didn't. Instead, Green Bay moved on. Instead, the Chiefs moved on.
I'm still
Ravens versus Niners. I hope not. I hope not.
I can see that. I could definitely see that, but I worry about the Chiefs. I worry that team. Did you see last week? They caught everything,
and then they came in, and then they looked stupid, and then they magically drank the Michael Jordan juice and came in the fourth quarter and just beat the Bills.
like, dude, he gave him secret stuff, Michael secret stuff. He gave it to everybody. Gave it to Pat.
I don't know what happened.
Dude,
I don't know
they
what happened.
they were catching everything. All of a sudden, I was like, MVS, he's still on the damn team.
Stefan wasn't catching anything. Oh man, if he would have made that 80-yard bomb, dude, oh my god, the game would have been done because they would have just timed out the clock. I'm just Lions versus Ravens Super Bowl. Expect Lions by 30 this time. Listen, you said Bills all year and you wrong. So join the losing crew. Come on, join the losing crew. We'll watch off from the stands and watch these better teams just do better, right?
It just be like my team. We only worry about the draft. We don't worry about playoffs. Draft. That's what we're all about.
Opinions on Vic heading to Philly. Vic Fangio.
Yes.
Like, look,
Yes.
man, he parted ways with Miami. If you don't
Yeah.
know.
And Joe Barry, not Joe Barry. The other guy got fired a week ago.
I
Yeah.
don't think Eagles had to fire everybody.
Yeah.
Does this open up for Dan Quinn? Does this open up for? I don't know because
Well,
Dan
Dan
Quinn, they're
Quinn-
on the fence about him too. But they should sign him.
They said Dan Quinn's going to follow Chip Kelly if Chip Kelly gets a job.
I don't know. Can you imagine if Dan Quinn went to Dolphins with Mike? That I can't. They're really good. Like Dan Quinn's a really good defensive coordinator, but the man can't be a head coach. It's too much for him. It's too much for him. But is he one of the best defense coordinators? Hell yeah, I'll stand behind that 100%. CD needs to tell his mother to chill out before Dak dropped and throwing him the ball. What?
Yeah, he'll stop. He'll stop. Yeah. He was like, you'll be replaced.
Yeah.
You will be replaced.
Look, I'm just so confused, and I'm just watching what's happening, and it's all good. Like none of these teams are my team. Like let's be honest. Like I'm okay, but I do love the sport, and I do love watching these teams go forth. All three of our teams suck, so none of us really have a damn thing to say. So
hey, 1, 2, and 7 right here, guys. 1, 2, and 7 or 8. I'm sorry, 1, 2,
1,
and
2, and 8. You know what's crazy is I think this is our third year in a row at 8 spot.
Yeah, you guys are at 8 all the time. But you could have easily won a division.
And then you know what's stupid? Hold on, I'm just looking at the 8 spot, right? And then I'm looking at the Bills. They always lose. And then I look at my dynasty roster. Guess who's been at the 8 spot for the last 3 years? Me.
Wow. You're the
Guess
Falcons.
who's lost in the playoffs since we started this league? Me.
Hey,
I'm like the Bills and the Falcons combined that I sit at the 8 and I lose in the playoffs, but at least I consistently make the playoffs. I just it's irritating. I'm like, I know how these teams feel. I know.
how do you feel about Belichick no longer being shoo-in for your Falcons?
Whatever. Well, that's because there's what's
It's
that
the GM
rumor?
doesn't want him. The GM
Yeah,
doesn't want
yeah.
him.
Oh, the whole front office doesn't want them because
Yeah,
they
they
all
just
know they're
don't
going to lose their jobs if Belichick comes in.
Yeah.
And that's, you know what, and if Bill Belichick should say, yeah, you're right. You know, because if he comes in, do you know what happens when Bill Belichick comes into that door? Atlanta immediately becomes a great team. Immediately that defense is going to be great. He's going to bring an offensive mind. They're going to have Kirk Cousins. Like the team will go from 15 to like 5 immediately. Just with Bill Belichick.
If you guys get Vic Fangio, that'd be great. Because it's better than damn freaking Patricia.
Hey, better than the other guy they interviewed for the job.
Better than
Rivera.
Desai.
Yeah.
They interviewed Ron Rivera.
I don't think that'll happen, man. That's
No,
gonna be
I
too
don't
much.
think so.
This right here is gonna be too much, man. It's gonna be too much, and
It's for why would
and
would the
I
Cowboys
honestly,
take
I think
Diggs
this
for
would
Diggs?
hurt the Cowboys more.
Yeah.
As despite the talent, I think this would have hurt the Cowboys more.
CD's younger, and I
Morally.
think he's more talented. I think CD's more talented than Stefan.
Gotta give it some time. I think he's climbing that way. But what's up, man? Tank's here.
Yeah.
What's up?
Make sure everyone hits the like button.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you guys, please.
So, look, the NFL draft is coming, and it comes a lot faster than what we think. So we've already hit up some of the DBs, already hit up the tight ends, and we're finishing off the receivers today. So we're gonna talk about the top 2 receivers. This class is a little bit better than last year's. The run game isn't as good as last year's. All I could say about that.
Mm-hmm.
And the QB room is questionable to be as good as last year's, but I don't think so. I don't think the talent is quite as good as last year.
I think it's very similar.
You had Richardson and CJ, who is basically the top of the cream of the crop. But
CJ's an outlier. That doesn't happen. Usually you have to learn how to be a winner. He's just an outlier.
But he was ready to go. And we already
like
said
Jaden
that.
Daniels could be that
ready
dude.
to go.
I think Jaden Daniels is going to be that dude. I think he's going to surprise everybody, and then someone's going to take Washington might take him instead of whatever, and then all of a sudden you see wow, this dude was always ready.
Ben Johnson, baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, QJ. Look, he's still young. Usually takes a receiver sometimes 2-3 years to really have a good breakout.
Yeah,
it's
almost a done deal. He's our next head coach.
Say what?
Ben Johnson.
I'm trying to think why Washington haven't done nothing. Are they really waiting on Ben Johnson to be free? Oh, is this what you're answering?
Oh no, the thing is Ben Johnson has 3 interviews already set up. Atlanta snuck back into it. Their front office just doesn't want Bill Belichick. So I don't know. Maybe it might be
Atlanta is they are primed for a very good team. They're very young and they're very good at talent, except they have no QB. The line is pretty good. You have 2 good running backs, 3 good weapons to throw to overall. Okay. And then you can just work with the defense that you already had worked off last year and then recreate something new. With if you bring in the kid, they are doing exactly what you're supposed to do. Build a team, then bring a young QB to work with it. That's exactly how I've always believed it.
Kirk there.
But yeah, I mean, if you bring in Kirk, and then it's all right, he's only there for that year or the next.
You bring him in for 2 or 3 years. You draft JJ McCarthy or someone like that in the second round.
Yeah,
and
I don't think he's gonna be
ready to go.
He's not gonna be Tannehill, where he's I'm not gonna train him up like that.
No, come on, Kirk. No, he sees it right on the wall. He wants to have a chance to get back in the playoffs.
Kirk knows his wall's coming. His wall's coming, and he knows it too. So. Do you think that the Bears are going to end up taking or keeping Fields?
Honestly, I believe that we're going to trade the number 1 pick.
I think all of this is BS.
I think they're trying. From what I'm hearing about Eberflus's all his offensive coordinator interviews and all of us, the media wants them to take Caleb Williams. Can't miss prospect. Same thing they say about Bryce Young. He was a can't miss prospect, and he was booty, right? So my point is that when you have a team that only has 3 years, we only have 3 years of DJ Moore and Montez Sweat, really. So when you only have 3 years, you have to you can't put a guy in who's not ready yet. And I don't think Caleb is going to. I think Caleb could be good. I just don't know if he's going to be that good. I think it's better to build a juggernaut and roll with Fields. And see what he becomes, because he could become good. And the OC we got might end up being good enough to resurrect his career. Not even resurrect, because he was already on the way for good. But if he can change him from holding the ball for 3.5 seconds to 2.7 seconds like he did in Seattle, the sky's the limit.
I think all of this is just for the media, and the Bears aren't gonna do anything about it. They're gonna let what people think. They're going to let what people think. If they're going to take Caleb, take Caleb. If someone asks them, are you guys taking Caleb? Yes. Are you keeping Justin? Yes. Are you trading your first and then also trading Justin? Yes. Are you drafting Caleb and also trading him the next? Yes. I think they're just agreeing to everything because that way people don't know what they're doing. People don't know what their next move is. Keep everybody on their toes. I think that's what they're doing. And that's why everybody's going to keep thinking these crazy alleys. I'm so sick and tired, and it's only been we're not even out of the damn playoffs. I'm so tired of the damn Bears and their first pick. I'm so tired of the Bears and the Caleb Williams. I'm so tired of the Bears and Justin Fields. It's the same thing we're going to hear until the damn draft. And it's
I think the Bears make a trade March 9th. Mark
In
this
the middle of
day.
free agency, like literally 2 days after free agency.
Yes. I think they traded March 9th.
Why specifically that day?
So I think they'll have the framework for it the day before free agency opens. And then
Okay.
someone's not going to get the guy they want. Like the Patriots don't get the guy they want. And the Bears say, well, what do you want? You know, and then they jump up and they say, okay, we will give you 2 first-rounders, the swap, and a second rounder. You know, I think that's the type of thing they're looking for. They want to have and it's only 2 spots. It's
They're
only 2
gonna
spots.
swap first, and then probably
I think
a
you still
fourth.
could get. I think the Bears are only going to. So understand they have to be able to give them another one, number one.
They'll probably get next year's one.
Yeah. So I'm saying swap this year, get 2024, and you don't want a player, get a 2025. They don't want a player.
Mm-hmm.
You know that's why. Yeah, and that way you have 2 first-round picks for this year, next year, and the year after. 2 first-round picks. Come on, you can't sneeze at that. You're building a juggernaut.
They could just like basically look at all 32 teams and go, "What do you want?"
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm listening, and you guys can't do anything about it. That's the glory of having the 101. Thank you, Carolina,
for sucking. And I love for Caleb Williams to go to the Patriots, and then they suck next year, and we get the 101 again next year.
Bears can fleece the whole draft. Bears trade Justin and the 9th pick for a 3rd and Caleb.
No, get Caleb and Marvin Harrison Jr. I saw that.
The thing is, I like that and I don't.
The Patriots
and
are
the
not
reason I say that I like that and I don't is because, man, I'd rather stay with the guy that I know that is well enough to work with the system he's in now than bring in someone else who I have to gamble with again.
And because they brought this guy in, Waldron's going to run a very similar system. All the words, all the concepts are exactly the same. Just with a guy who's actually called plays before.
Yeah. And then get the 4th. What's different from yours, right? The 9th pick for so you switch to 9th and for the 3rd.
No, so they adjusted and the 9th pick for the 3rd pick. So they still keep the first one, and they're trying to get the 3rd one. My problem is the timelines don't match up. Remember, once again, they got Montez Sweat. Once again, they got DJ Moore. The timeline doesn't match up. It just doesn't work.
I'm so done with the Bears right now. We're not even done with damn playoffs, and where do you? I don't know what they're gonna do, because then I think that's how they want it. I think that's how they like it. I think that's how they're gonna keep it until free agency. Why does Brian say March now?
Could be 100% possible. The Bears don't even know what they're gonna do yet.
Exactly.
Well, you're not wrong. I mean, Eberflus is going to every offensive coordinator and telling them, no, Justin Fields is great. Justin Fields is great. Just because I feel like he also doesn't know what the hell they're going to do. So he wants to play both sides of the fence and just kind of, we'll see. And I think the Bears will be willing to do whatever they have to do, to get the best pick, to get the best draft. So we just have to see.
I agree with this. They can't miss out on him. But if they do, they have to get Nabers.
Oh, if you miss out Marvin Harrison Jr., you have to get Nabers. There's no question.
Nabers is going to be.
I don't know, because Rome might be okay.
But don't say over.
No, not over. At 9, I don't think that Nabers is going to be there. I think Nabers is going to be gone. What's frightening to me is that all the offensive linemen are falling. All the left tackles are. I mean, we're talking about 8, 10.
Penn State's barely. The Penn State guy is barely in the top 10 now.
Shanu at 10 to the Jets. Mm-hmm. I was like, what? Joe Alt at 8?
8. Yep.
To Atlanta. I'm like, what is going on, guys? I thought these guys would be going way before.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's because of the necessity of what teams are trying to go, because these guys are really good. Look, Rome Odunze is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Mallik Nabers is even better, really good. Those aren't even. That's not even Marvin Harrison.
Marvin Harrison you might have to give him a jacket.
Really good.
I heard they're gonna be in the neighborhood of 7 receivers in the first round.
I saw 7 to 9 receivers in the first round.
Would not be surprised.
Mhm.
Like the receivers this
good
year
Lord.
coming out are really good. A lot. They're tall and they got good broad-shouldered bodies. That they play bigger. If they're a smaller receiver, they play bigger than what they are. Like Mallik Nabers is only 6 foot, but damn, he looks a lot bigger than what he actually plays.
He reminds me. I'm telling you, he has that big body. He's a deep threat. I still feel like I Steve Smith, like he could be that type of guy. He could be one of those contested catches. I'm coming down with it. I'm gonna catch and run. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's good. I like him. Like we talked about Adunze last week, right? And I liked him. I'm like, I would not mind getting him. Now, if this guy's there, 100%. Because there's no doubt that next year's in Dynasty drafts, that Marvin Harrison is the 101.
Oh yeah. Oh,
like 100%. Like last year, Bijan was the 101. Like that's it's the clear 101. If you don't get Marvin Harrison at the 101, what do you do? What do you think? Like what
you don't know what
like,
you're doing. That's what it is. You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah,
I thought that was a lock in ours too. Until I don't know now with this trade that Harvey just did.
I don't think that changes anything.
That doesn't change.
You don't think he's gonna go QB? He's only got one.
That's not going to change anything.
I can't see him going any of these QBs.
You can't.
Maybe goes Caleb. Maybe.
No,
but I feel like I don't see it. I think
if
he's going to get another trade.
Jalen Hurts. Okay, here's what I think he's going to do. All right. So we're going to talk about our league. Okay, guys. There's the trade made today. A third was a third for Russell Wilson. A third.
Wow.
Okay. 1, we don't even know where he's going to be next year. Okay. 2, he's 30 freaking 5 or 6?
34, 35.
Now he's up there. Okay. He's in that realm of like, you're on your way out, dude. Like a third for me could have been one of these QBs that are coming out.
Today there was word he's going to be a Raider.
That's what it's there. Everyone's saying he's to be a Raider. He's 35. Everyone's saying
you're on your way out, my guy.
I don't know. QBs could go a long time.
The Raider got Devontae Adams.
Exactly.
I understand that, but there are some QBs that do start to fall. Look, I trust my process, and I don't care what anybody says. I'm just saying.
I feel like QB.
I would not trade a third. I would not trade a third.
I wouldn't trade a third either. Now that
for Russell Wilson.
No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't do that either.
Even if it was a 2026 third.
No, I probably would have did a late fourth. I could do a late
give
fourth.
Up a third for Winston? No, that's even worse.
No, yeah, that's gonna say that's. He's not even a starting quarterback.
Worse.
For me, like Winston, you have to give me something. You have to give me something to take him. Like, give me Winston in a 6.
Oh,
Winston's a cherry on top of a deal that you're trying to make. Like, you're over here trying to make elite trades, right? And you're like, all right. Look.
I'll throw in
Winston because you don't got a third QB or a second. No, that's what Winston Anthony don't have. What are you? Why? Look, I'm not even talking.
He's my guy, man. I can't get mad at Anthony.
Where is this guy getting Winston? I don't know. That's Anthony for you. That's Anthony. Anthony's a special guy. We love Anthony.
Still my guy, man.
Sometimes he comes in here some wild, crazy stuff. All right, that's our guy. We love him, but he sometimes comes in here with some crazy stuff. Bringing up washed up QB for a third. Okay, I want to hear what he's talking next.
He said, "Don't make me block."
Oh man! Can I ask you guys what about this Harbaugh stuff?
Hold on.
I've been saying this from the beginning. I've been saying that this is happening. It's definite.
So you first said Belichick was going to LA. Get out of here.
No. I said Harbaugh is the number 1 pick. Then I didn't say Belichick. I said Pete Carroll could go there, who wanted the job, who was second in the running. Pete, did you hear that? Pete Carroll was like, dude, I really want the job.
Yeah, they were battling it out. I heard
Yeah,
that.
but Jim Harbaugh, they came up with the number, and so Jim Harbaugh went. I'm speechless.
Yo, just jumping in, but I
I'm
had to go
about-
back and watch the intro. Yeah, man. It was StreamYard and me are about to fight. All right. How would I try to play off that as a joke? Talking about. Sorry.
Probably talking about Anthony with the Winston.
With
Yeah,
the
the
with his
Winston,
Winston, yeah.
Yeah.
He left because he's real.
Well, did you see the contract he was trying to get with Michigan? At no point in time, even with calls, you can't suspend me. What?
Mm-hmm.
Like what? You stabbed somebody. You can't suspend me.
It's all right. Michigan was trying to double down. Like at no point can you leave us for the NFL.
No, they said for 1 year. That was the contract that was up there for only 1 year. For this year, you can't leave for the NFL for a whole 1 full year. So you have to sit here and take the suspension is what they're trying to do.
So this whole LA Charger thing is going to happen then.
Oh, it's already done.
Yeah, it's a done deal. Yeah,
it's a done deal. The contract is already done. He's left. He told Michigan already. Already talked to his players.
But you just said that he had to stay. Am I missing something? Or was it last
that's what Michigan was trying to do in their contract negotiations.
Yeah. So Michigan
like,
was trying to
give him like a 10-year deal, but
10-year, $120 million deal.
Time, you can't leave.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. But no, this is going to be done. Everything is happy. The Chargers already put it out on Twitter. Everything is done. He already talked to his players. Everything's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then he kind of let it slip. He's like, "Yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're trying the changing of the guard." As we kept saying last week at the Michigan function. He's like, "Oh, it's a changing of the guard here." He let it slip that he's leaving already. Mm-hmm. So we knew that was happening.
Anthony, I hate you. Rasta, go away. Ooh, you wearing a Niners jersey? Okay. Anything I say this stream, Ross will be like, "Yes, he's correct." He's wearing a Niners jersey. It's a 5-year deal with the Chargers. Yep. Yeah. All right.
I think it's going to be 5 year, $12 million, something like that. A year, so $60 million altogether. No, Michigan offered them.
Gets blown out. Wow. What if he comes? He just gets blown out.
Michigan offered him
they keep him like. Well, look, they kept Staley for that limit. He's fine. I'm not disregard my question. They kept Staley that long. I'm pretty sure
there's no question
that long too, just in case he sucks.
So Michigan offered him a 6-year contract worth $11.5 to $12 million per year.
Say that again.
So Michigan offered them 6 years, $11.5 million per year. Is what the last contract was. Last offer. So he's going for a 5-year deal. That means he's probably going to make more than $11.5 million.
He would have to.
Yeah.
He would have to.
5-year, $12 million. That makes sense to me.
Money over football coaching legacy. I mean, money talks, man.
It's a college, man. And he always wanted to get back to the pros. He always wanted to get back here. He won. He fixed Michigan. He won a national title.
That, though. He's done that multiple times.
Oh, he fixed Stanford. Then he fixed the 49ers.
Yes, he's like I said, he's done that multiple times.
And then he rubbed people the wrong way there, so he left. So then he went to Michigan.
He did it in San Diego State.
The same thing, man.
He did it in San Diego State. Mm-hmm. All he does is win. That's all he fixes the programs and he wins. And
his first year in San Fran, he took a losing squad and went 13-3.
He went 13-3, exactly.
His worst year was 8.
Sorry, Chiefs, but your legacy is done. I'm just like it. I hope so. I hope he comes in. He does the same thing because then he'll just
he might get
far. He'll be like the best coach of all time. If he does that one more time in my books, if he does that to the Chargers, he's going to be one of the best coaches. Like he's already one of the best coaches.
I think it's going to take him 2 years. And Mahomes is not going to win every year. I mean, come on, the Chiefs not. I don't think the Chiefs are going to win this year. So, but they're not going to win every year. So, I think Harbaugh has a good chance.
Still wants to win a Super Bowl. He left a good legacy in college. He did what he did in college, yeah. Everybody could.
So he did in San Diego State. He built that program, Stanford, and now Michigan, and won a national title. What can you do? The dude's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But
and they're already talking about it. The Ravens play the Chargers next year. So.
But he's coming in. He's coming in, And guess what draft pick he has is the 5th overall draft pick.
Oh, you know, Bowers is now the pick. I promise.
Is it Bowers or is it Mallik Nabers? I don't know.
I think he's gonna
Bowers
look at the
or
cupboard.
Mallik Nabers.
I think he's gonna look at the cupboard and go Bowers, but I can see Nabers.
Do you look for the future receivers because you know some of them are already on their way out?
But
QJ and Nabers.
What if he's thinking about the Chiefs? He said, I need to out Gronk you. I'm going to get the young Gronk.
To me, it would be Bowers, but John Harbaugh is coaching version of Brock Purdy. All he does is win and everybody hating. All right, Anthony. All right. you got to throw that out there, right?
It's
Look,
Jim.
man, we know you like Brock Purdy. We get it.
John is the Ravens. Jim is now the Chargers. Yeah. Jim Harbaugh.
I'm surprised he picks the Chargers over the 28 million mostly. Yeah, but I think they could still change it. 28 million, an NFL team can easily fix that.
Nothing. And if salary cap might go up $20 million.
That's easily fixable. Now, when you're in the 40s and 60s, that's a little bit harder, but 28, that's doable.
Hey, if the Saints could do 105 million, whatever.
I understand what you're saying here, but Jim Harbaugh has taken suck teams
and made them great.
Suck teams
in 1 year
and won. Hence, he just wins. Like he's drank the devil juice and signed 50 contracts. That's what he's done.
Did you hear what he said about Justin Herbert?
Say what?
What he said about Justin Herbert? He said
I did not hear what he said.
He's the perfect quarterback. I love him. I will love this is before he signed with the Chargers. He's like, I love him. I will do anything to be able to coach a guy like that. I think he's the future more than anyone else. He has the arm, he has the pedigree, he has the leadership. I would love to coach him. He said that was the last year. So I mean, the Chargers only made sense.
I don't know, man. There's so many things that he could do.
He's gonna go buy a jug machine
with the team isn't. Say what?
He's gonna buy a jug machine with QJ and teach him how to catch. So you can catch it, or you're gonna have like
you gonna learn today.
You're not already proved he can win at the NFL level.
You're the first one here, and you're gonna be with the jug machine, and you're gonna be the last one gone until you have 200 something catched balls.
Jim Harbaugh type of person will put some type of like something on him, like bracket on his leg to make sure he can't move anymore. You're gonna sit here until you catch the damn ball. I don't care what you're gonna do. They'll handcuff him right to the machine, and you're gonna learn how to catch the day.
They be throwing balls at him randomly in practice, just randomly, like you be about to get some water. Just you better look out, man. But that's college. This ain't what.
He proved. He was 44-19 at San Francisco.
This isn't college. It's going to be 10 times harder than Yeah,
he's already done it.
But exactly
with two different quarterbacks, with Alex Smith type of quarterback.
I don't think he knows who this man is. He's done it already.
Yeah,
he did it with the Niners.
Yeah. He was
look
great.
him up. I'm telling you, Ritardo. Look at Jim Harbaugh. Look what he's done in the past couple. Like he's done it in the NFL.
Yeah, I would want him for my Bears team. I don't care.
Oh, they're in 44. Damn. Well,
no, but Eckler's gone, so that's one thing.
Still not like the Saints.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Mike Williams will probably be
you traded. Sure about that?
But Eckler?
No, they are. They really are.
He's usually right. He's usually right. So if you say that the salary cap goes up 20 to 25 million, which is supposed to be, you get rid of Eckler and you trade Mike Williams.
I guess you already answered this question.
You're done. Yeah. Hey, trade Mike Williams away.
And let's all cross our fingers that
they drafted QJ to
QJ actually lives up to his potential.
I'm telling you, that's why he's gonna have a jug machine in his bedroom at any point in time that could just turn on. Like the Chargers will have already have access to it. They'll be on the computer like it's 4 a.m. They're gonna play the trumpet's playing, and he's gonna start the jug machine. He's gotta get up and try to catch the ball.
Mm-hmm.
It's happening.
It's not like you take people out of transport. No, screw the transport. I hate that thing. I really do. There should be a limit Who thinks Purdy's a game manager?
Oh god.
Oh man, do not go in there.
Did you hear
That's
Purdy's response to Cam Newton's game manager comment?
What did he say?
Hold on. Yes, and I forgot. I read about it.
I know, it was hilarious. It was something like about how he was moving on and how he's like on the couch doing something. I don't know. It was pretty funny though.
I saw an article and
Yeah.
I kept it, but I never hovered towards to go
Yeah,
see it. Like it was just there ready for me to read, but I never.
I don't understand why game manager is such a 4-letter word like to everybody. He is a game manager. He's good. He's Kirk Cousins, but that's a good thing. Like I don't understand why that's a terrible thing. There's only 6 quarterbacks that are going to be great. 6 that are going to have this outstanding running ability and be able to do special things. Everyone else is going to be terrible. Purdy's probably going to be always at 7 or 8 for 10 years. How is that bad? 7 or 8 for 10 years? The dude's going to be good. It's the perfect system for him. Tom Brady was a system quarterback for the first 5 years. He graduated.
He's never going to be the top guy, but he is good enough.
Yeah.
He could make top 10. He might even get top 5.
Well, he's the number 3 quarterback this year.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but he was
like
number,
consistently.
Would you take him number 3 overall? No, but Tua by what you're saying, Tua was number 1. That doesn't really matter. That it really doesn't matter. But I think that when you're ranking him, he will always be that 7 to 10 guy, and that's good. And he has talent around him, and you have a smart GM. So Purdy will work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And how Cam can look, Cam Newton. Who cares what Cam says? And then exactly. There you go.
Has been is the word.
There you go.
Has been. That
exactly.
You were something. So you're no longer that.
Oh, right.
You have been that guy.
Rookies over here teaching the veteran the playbook. Yeah.
Look. Overall, look, man. I think Purdy's really good. Okay. You have taken Mr. Irrelevant to the most relevant dude in the world. Okay. Don't tell me he's not good, because he is good. He's made it. Yes, was he top 3? Yeah. Is he gonna do it again? I don't know. But is he gonna do he's that good? He's better than Kirk Cousins. I can tell you that much.
I think he is Kirk Cousins. I
Okay.
think he's the same. I think he's the same guy.
I think he's better. And if he lingers around, like what you said, around the rank of 10 rather than the rank of 15, because here on this channel, we used to say that Kirk Cousins was the prime meridian line. Why? Because he was ranked 15 year after year after year.
Kirk Cousins has made hundreds of millions of dollars. Mm-hmm. He has done great. He had great completion percentages. Like, the dude passes the ball around to everybody. He knows the system. He knows how to get the ball out. Like, I have no problem with Purdy being Kirk Cousins. I think that's good. Mm-hmm. Thinking that he's Josh Allen, you're stupid. He's not Josh Allen, but he doesn't have to be. He doesn't have to be Patrick Mahomes. He can win. He can win the Super Bowl this year, and we all shut up. Mm-hmm. But doesn't mean he's not game manager. He's
almost won it last year had he not got hurt.
He's a perfect system quarterback. Perfect is the key word.
Look, any quarterback can go to the 49ers and be great, because they have an amazing line with amazing weapons. And it's the thing. Like, he's good at what he is because he's put in the best position there is. Now, if you put
any quarterback can do it,
if you put Wilson there,
he said that, and that did pop in my head. I'm not
said not
if you put Zach, look, hold on. If you put Zach Wilson there, hold on. I'm going bottom of the barrel here. If you put Zach Wilson there, he probably won't be great, but he'll be a lot better than what he is with the Jets, because he has Shanahan, who's a really good QB coach. Mm-hmm. He has, like I said, a great line and amazing weapons. If you put any QB there in a position that what the damn Niners are now, any QB can be elevated to the next top level. Now, again, Primetime just mentioned, put him on the Packers, he's going to be on the bottom 16.
Probably. But I wouldn't be the same. Well, I don't know.
He's still going to be in the middle of the pack.
Very similar. They have very similar the way they're built. Now, their offensive line isn't near as good.
And he doesn't have as many weapons. But when Aaron Jones is great,
I don't think he has as many established weapons, but I still think there's weapons.
I mean, no, they're not on the same level. They're nothing on the same level as George Kittle. There's nothing
I
on the same
understand
level
that.
as
That's why I said they're not
CMC.
established.
So they're not the same
Weapons
type
in
of
the
weapons.
line,
That's my point. You know, so
everything
it's
there is way better than the Packers.
yeah,
And
everything
I
they
can
got
say
is
that.
better. Everything. You know, so
This
yeah,
is why I'm
I
saying
think he's not 16, but he'll drop a little bit. But it's the same system. It's the same exact system. He gets the ball out quickly.
Purdy can go somewhere else and still be good.
Mhm.
No matter
It's the
what.
right system.
He's a very good QB. He's smart. And a lot of QBs lack that. Sometimes they risk too much and then do stupid things.
I do want to say one thing to Anthony. You talking about Cam Newton needs to shut up because Mac Jones is teaching them the playbook. Understand this. Cam Newton didn't need a playbook. Cam Newton in his prime was so good, he could draw things in the damn dirt and you couldn't stop him. So let's not just hate on Cam Newton like he didn't have a great career and he wasn't a great quarterback. He was Superman for a long time.
Yes,
So
and then he fell on his face. That's the
I
problem.
mean he's not there now. I think the idea of has been is exactly what he is, but don't act like he never was. So I mean, come on. Oh, he had to teach him the playbook. Nah, bro.
No,
Come
man,
on.
you can't put anyone in there. Got to give him more respect than that. Plenty of other teams who have much talent. Y'all play sports. Look, I know, but I'm saying that. So what you're telling me is you don't believe in Shanahan. You don't believe in the line, and you don't believe in the weapons. That's what you're telling me. Because let's take Brock Purdy. Okay, let's take an opposite offense from the Niners. Okay, or a similar offense to have a really good like weapons and stuff. Okay, if you put Purdy, what's a team that has good weapons that
The
just
Chargers?
needs a QB? Atlanta.
Atlanta?
If you put them in Atlanta, you're telling me that Atlanta's like not going to be good? They won't be Niners good because the talent is way better. I understand that, but that team will be elevated. All I'm saying is that Purdy's very good, and I'm saying that, but he's in a perfect position where all the weapons and all like everything there
The best left tackle in the game, Trent Williams,
is
all
prime
there.
for any QB to be in that and elevate their game because you're given the best weapons. I'm telling you,
great
like
defense.
if you give a sniper a pistol and you still tell him to hit him like across, no, he's not. It's not going to be the same because it's not the same weapon, right? But it's the same type of person. The same, like what he trained for to what he does as a sniper. I'm just saying, you can put anybody in that position, they'll be better. I'm not disrespecting Purdy, so don't tell me I'm disrespecting him because I'm not. He's a very good QB. I think you could put him in anywhere else and he'll still be better than half the league. And this is why Brian's saying that he's probably the prime meridian. He's above average.
He's a system quarterback, but that's the system fits. So who cares? Like a system quarterback is not a dirty word. It's not a bad thing. So whatever.
Well, yeah, because he's better than
Put CJ on the Packers, he's top 7. CJ's already top 5.
Better
bro.
than Jordan Love, though. That's the difference.
I know. That's what I'm
There's
saying.
a difference.
He's already top 5.
There's
Like,
a
come
difference.
on.
I never thought a QB can got benched for Sam Darnold was good. More Jesus. More respect than drop anyone in there, but less than saying he's elite. I don't know why he can't settle for anything somewhere than the two extremes.
Yeah, but that's what he is. But a system quarterback, it works. TJ ended Cam's career. Wow, Brian, take a chill pill. Do you read a comic book? Real quick. Hey, I got a comic book right here, bro. I'm always ready. You never know. Superman.
Get out of here. Here's a hot take. CJ on the Niners would be number 1 or number 2. Yeah.
He was already like number 1 or 2 this year.
Yeah, because of the weapons there. Like you guys don't understand that the Niners are good.
I don't know if that's a hot take.
I said anybody in the Niners system would be great.
How about Justin Fields on the Niners would also be a top? I'll put him at top 5 quarterback, but in that system with that weapons, all those weapons around him. That's a hot take because Justin Fields is probably ranked 17.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just believe that much time. I believe in their coaching staff and their weapons and their blocking. Purdy is Alex Smith's son. Nothing better. It's not. Alex Smith was very fast. I don't know what you guys remember. Alex Smith could run. He just wasn't.
And he could run 10 yards with a 300-pound man on his back.
The dude was Alex Smith was also for a while.
I can't believe he carried Aaron Donald out like 7 yards, bro.
Yeah, well, JJ ruined his career. So.
The thing is, though, Purdy is not top 10 even on the
Dang
Niners.
pesky Watt brothers.
What are you looking at?
He's the number 3 quarterback in the league.
I don't know what he's looking at.
I don't know. Is he not top 10 on the Niners? I don't know. Hold on. So Christian McCaffrey, Debo, Ayuk.
He
George
fell
Kittle,
towards the end. I'll give you that.
Trent Williams, Juszczyk, Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, Greenlaw, and probably Purdy. So yeah, he might not be top. He might be number 10.
It would be
That's
better
because all
Carolina
those guys
Panthers,
are all
Anthony.
pros. They're all pros. They're all amazing players.
We're just throwing out QBs and putting them on the Niners offense now. Look, yes, you could put Bryce. Yeah, Bryce Young would do better on the Niners than he did with Carolina.
Easily.
That's what I'm saying. Is that good or bad? Yeah, it's good. Like I said, you put anybody with the Niners right now, the QB split, it's good. You put them in Carolina, it's bad. Because Carolina Panthers don't have the right weapons, the right line, the right things for a QB. They don't. They have old man Rivers out there running, who was hot fire for the first 5 weeks, and then after the bye week,
and he was like, my back.
Yeah, he was done. Mahomes in Carolina would be bad. Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know if he'd be bad.
Yes, because we've seen Mahomes with crappy receivers.
Yes, and know what he did?
We saw him with
but would he be bad? That's what he's saying.
Mahomes would be running for 500 yards every
he
game with Carolina Panthers rather than it's the one Super Bowl he had.
No, I'm saying Carolina, he's still been good. He just wouldn't be Pat Mahomes. He'll still be good. The dude was always going to have that type of talent. I don't want to say he would be bad.
No, I can't with some of these. You
Josh
can't
Allen,
look. The
Phillip
Niners
Rivers?
are in a prime position to put freaking any QB there, and they would elevate the QB's game. I'm not saying no Niners, no team. I'm just saying the QBs themselves.
You're right. So we shouldn't even worry about focusing about that anymore. You're right. Any quarterback that goes to the Niners would be better because of the coaching and the weapons around. Anyone that has that. There's no way. I'm talking about what Ross is saying. Just Josh Allen equals Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers couldn't run across the street in 5 seconds. Like, I don't know. Like, the dude is slow. So Josh Allen is Phillip Rivers with Steve Young's legs, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's way more. You got to put some more respect on Josh Allen's name. I think that he's only 27. He has 10 more years of being great. In 10 years, I think Josh Allen wins another 1 or 2. And my 90-year-old grandfather.
Who deserves more, Allen or Lamar? Lamar.
Yeah, Lamar. Lamar.
Allen more valuable in my opinion. Yeah, well, unfortunately, that's not the case.
No, Lamar.
It's not the case because Lamar had less weapons than
more.
Yeah. So, all right, let's talk about Mallik Nabers before we go on. We could argue about QBs and MVPs, and now chat's going through its MVP, and we already know how that's going to go. We already know how that's going to go, and I don't want to talk about that because we could talk about that for hours. All right, Mallik Nabers, hell of a receiver, man. One hell of a receiver. I like him. I really do. I think he's going to be immediate impact to whichever team he goes to. He's slated 5th overall, potentially to the Chargers, depending on what the Chargers do. Of course, new head coach could change the way he thinks with the weapons he has now. So, Brian, what do you want to say about this guy?
I like him a lot. I worry about his size, but I feel like he's so aggressive after the ball. He has great hands, great route running ability. Like, I looked at some of the comparisons they had to other players, and they had someone like they had Jamar Chase, they had Chris Olave. This is the guy, the people that he's been compared to. This guy has it. He's special. I don't like the other one they had on. They had Kadarius Toney as the other comparison. I think he's a much harder worker than Kadarius Toney, so I don't think that's the problem. But his skills, look at as an athlete, he is amazing. Look the distance he's doing.
Okay,
He's playing in slow motion.
I can
He's
see the
so
comparison to that.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Tony in college was a lot better than what he was. It didn't transition to the NFL. When he was at Florida State with Richardson, he was amazing, but it did not happen.
Are
But
you
no,
worried about the fact that he didn't hit every game? Like he was a little bit inconsistent?
no,
Is that because LSU
no.
was
This guy, you
as a
could put
team?
him at all three spots, and this dude will make it happen. He's quick. He's got really good hands. He can
Good
run
speed.
really good routes. I'm not worried about him at all, man. Like, this guy is going to make impact right away on any team. An impact potentially on your dynasty rosters for sure by year 2, if not year 1. I think Mallik Nabers is that good. And I understand you don't like his height. Like, there's a height requirement
I'm not
for you, Brian.
huge. I'm not. Hey, I can say that, but DJ Moore. I just ordered my DJ Moore jersey yesterday, so like, so you can say that. But I am now. I've been won over. So
all I'm saying is he's good,
it.
man. He's like, I don't care about height and all that. Like, being 6 foot's not like it's not horrible. If you could play bigger and you can contest against the catch and you can catch within traffic, bro, I'm not gonna argue that. He's 200 pounds, so I'm pretty sure he's probably bigger than most DBs weight wise. So you could probably shove them out of the way while they're up in the traffic and while they're exploding up in the air.
I didn't
So that's
see
what I'm not
this.
worried about.
I didn't see this, but a lot of analysts are saying that his route tree is limited because they were always going deep. So he didn't have, the deep digs, the flag routes, everything was post seam flies, all those type of things. He doesn't have huge elite route running. I saw great route running, but I just know that's what a lot of analysts are saying.
Okay.
I mean, he has pedigree. He has very good pedigree. I think he's going to be special.
But when you have hands like him,
Mm-hmm.
and he can still kind of like, to me, if you have hands and you could probably run like, I'm not worried.
He's a 4-4 guy.
I'm not
he's
worried.
A 4-4 guy.
I'm not worried. Why? Because the fact is, if you teach him how to run a route that he probably never ran before, but he has hands like that and he has good weight to him, I'm not worried. He's probably going to be out jump a linebacker, outperform a linebacker getting the ball than them intercepting them before he is.
So that's a perfect question then. Is he only a slot receiver or can he be a great X or Z?
Hell yeah. I just opened up that he could be anywhere. He could be anywhere.
I think he's definitely a good Z. He's definitely a good slot X because they usually are big receivers. I don't know. I will see, but he probably could do that too. Because if you ever look at his rankings, his hands
ain't that big either.
You're 100% right, and he's built like that too. They have his hands at like a 95. Short routes, 100%. Medium routes, 100%. Deep routes, 100%. That's what we're getting with this guy.
That's
crazy.
Saying. This
you
man
don't get that.
can catch anything that's thrown his way, and I'm not worried about it. You give him a short route. If he doesn't do it a lot because of his route tree playoffs film and stuff like that, I'm not too worried about it. Look at this, man. You know how hard that is? That's probably one of the hardest catches right there. That is one of the hardest catches. This man can probably do a 5 and in. Easy. This guy can do a 5 and in. Easy. Okay, look at this. Look at it again. Look, bam, right there, over the shoulder. That's one of the hardest catches you can ever make. I don't care.
Is Jaden Daniels good because he had Mallik Nabers, or was Mallik Nabers good because he had a quarterback like Jaden Daniels?
It's a bit of both.
I think it's a combination of the two.
It's a bit of both. Because Richardson made like remember how they compared him to Tony? Like I'm taking those two because Richardson made Tony better. Tony made Richardson better. But then Richardson's the only one who actually flashed really, really good talent there in Indianapolis. Where Tony, he's made of glass, and he can't perform.
He has to want to.
They didn't transition to the NFL.
He has to work harder. But Chris Olave is a good comparison.
Okay,
especially what they're saying. That's a very good comparison because especially what we were saying before when he was getting drafted. He's exactly what that is. You know, he's the second best receiver in the draft. That's a very good comparison. And you saw what he did. You see what Chris Olave is. So yeah,
right.
I'm with you.
Any player that can go into the NFL, and we've seen these top prospects, they can go in and they could be absolute trash. They could be absolute trash. But we don't know that yet because they haven't gone into the NFL. And I understand that. But this guy, I have high hopes for him. I really do. I feel like he can do it all.
It's all about the work ethic. If your work ethic is good, then I think you'll be good.
Like, I like him. Like, obviously, Marvin Harrison, we're talking about him next, is the receiver to get. He is what a receiver is. You think receiver, you think him. But you think all around talent, I think Nabers. There's things that Nabers can probably do that Marvin Harrison can.
I don't know if there's anything that Marvin Harrison can't do that Nabers.
He can be under 6'4".
Yeah, the only thing he can be is not
Marvin Harrison's. Marvin Harrison's a perfect wide out.
Yeah, like,
he's the perfect wide out. You don't take Marvin Harrison out of his ace spot.
Speaking of
Nabers,
Marvin Harrison.
Nabers, you can put him somewhere else and he could still be productive.
He could be just as good as him. I don't know if he could ever be better because I don't know if Marvin Harrison has any weakness.
I'm not saying that he's a better receiver. I'm saying multi-purpose use for Nabers is the guy.
Yeah.
I am never going to take Harrison and ask him to do what I'm doing with Nabers. If I had Nabers and Harrison on the same team, I would have Nabers do all this crazy Debo stuff.
I was going to say with like Debo or like Jalen Reed.
But I would never have Harrison do that. Why? Because he is the receiver. Like he is the top dog at it. Why would I take the top dog out of his
do an end around with Marvin here? Oh, you got hurt. Oops.
You wouldn't want to ever get hurt. Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That coach is going to get fired tomorrow.
Is a F.
He thought this was a good idea.
So on the field with this guy,
honestly, I think Nabers' hands might be better than Marvin Harrison's too.
Oh, he has hands. That's definitely he has hands.
He might have better hands. That's not saying. I mean, Marvin Harrison still has great hands, but he might be better
as an athlete, maybe, but as a receiver, no.
And no, better hands. Just hands. That's what I'm saying. He might have better hands. That's it.
But I've seen enough. I can't say anything good thing. Like, all right, bad things about this guy. Okay, there's not much. But
you can't block.
I mean, but as a receiver, you're not really like.
Who cares?
Just don't run it that way. Like don't put him in that package because your running back's gonna get blown up. So, I don't know anything bad about him.
You know why his highlight tape is so long? Because all he does is catch passes. The dude, in 3 years, 189 passes in 3 years? With 28 being one of them? Like, all he did was catch passes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about him coming in and dropping the ball. That's not going to happen.
I don't. But yeah, so first few years, or last 2 years, broke 1,000, 15 last year. Obviously, that's why Jaden Daniels just is probably as good as he is. That's why I'm arguing why he's one of the best. Because he had Nabers there for him. So, is he like CD? No. Because CD's a receiver. Like, like another dude that I expect to be good at his job. And we finally saw that this year. Like as a receiver, I wouldn't have CD do Debo things. Like I'm just trying. Like, am I comparing Nabers too much to Debo? He's a Debo light. That makes sense?
He is like
He's
him,
a
but he's not
Debo
as
light.
big. Yeah.
No.
He's Chris
I'm not
Olave.
talking. I'm not talking about his body style. I'm talking his.
But because he's an all around athlete that could run the ball, he could throw.
Yeah.
He could do all the
Yeah.
things. I know what you're saying.
That's what I'm trying to say. Because I know some of these people are like, nah, you're dumb. You're an idiot. Poverty franchise make poverty players. Plus, don't put anyone on potential on the Chargers.
Dude, no.
Poverty franchises lose poverty players because bigger schools take them. And then what happens to that? This bigger school makes this player bigger, which means that the poverty team that sucks, like the Panthers, put them on that crappy team.
The Chargers won like 11 or 12 games the last 2 years. Like the dude, they've won games. It's not like they're awful. The Chargers are not a poverty team.
No, like it's skill, guys. I'm just saying, like, what happens is these smaller schools lose these bigger players because the bigger schools offer them, hey, man, come play for us, whatever, right? And then that's kind of like, it sucks for smaller schools, man. It really does. And I hate the way the college system is. But usually because the bigger schools end up taking these better players from these smaller schools,
is
why
at
they end
LSU.
up on...
They won the national championship like 4 years ago. I mean, and then the Chargers, Keenan Allen's not a poverty player. You know, like they have players on the team too. So I mean, I don't know which way you're saying about poverty. They're good. The Chargers have talent. Offensively, that's not the problem. Their defense sucks and their coaches sucked. The Chargers are going to turn around in 1 year. Just watch
them.
They're
take the Michigan running back in the second round.
So he's just like talking about Chargers themselves.
The Chargers, yeah, and yes,
talking about college and stuff.
Mark, I do think he takes the Michigan
because Eckler's gone, so they need a running back.
Exactly. I think that's exactly what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Third round, I think they get one of these
Michigan
quarter running backs. Yeah.
So like this is pointless. Like I don't know, but even if a player is great in college, they could be horrible in the NFL, like Johnny Football. That's why I feel like the draft is kind of pointless, but not fully.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but no, you can look at evidence to see if someone's going to be good. And there's sometimes when you can't miss prospects, and that's what you need to know. You can find out if someone's going to be bad. You know, Ryan Leaf had problems. When you have problems with your team, you can find those things out by doing this process. The combine's not totally horrible. It's not fun all the time, but you can find out things by interviewing people and talking about them and figuring out. And good football players usually play football well, but it depends on, if you are, mature enough to handle it. That's usually how it works.
You're watching wide receiver highlights, but that's the real why Jaden Daniels is good. I'm assuming that's why he's going to put. Yeah, we're watching wide receiver highlights. I don't understand. Like, what? We're going to do every position. Like, we're doing Dynasty. Like,
he's just basically saying Jaden Daniels can be our next quarterback, which is what the word on the street is.
All I'm saying is we're going to do every position no matter what. You won't compare him to Drake London? Okay.
They're two different receivers, but okay.
Yeah,
totally different dudes.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Drake London is not as fast as Nabers.
No.
And Drake London is a bulldozer. Mallik Nabers is not a bulldozer. He'll catch the ball better than London, I can tell you that much. I guarantee you Nabers is a better catcher than London. But he probably can't get more yards after the first contact. After first contact, London, 100%. I will argue that London can probably be a better. Damn.
We don't know.
Between him and Michael Pittman, after first contact, those dudes are dogs, and they fight for like 3 to 5 extra yards after the first
Give me
hit.
Debo and DJ Moore.
After the first hit?
Yeah. Because have you ever seen DJ Moore go down with the first hit? Have you ever seen Debo go down with the first hit? Like, I'll take those two.
But London and yeah, but they're also smaller though, and so is
exactly. And I think that.
And that's probably a better comparison. But but London, like the question here is London.
Yeah, no, Drake London is a totally different dude. Drake London's a bigger. He's this guy. He
I
can be
think
that
DJ
guy.
Moore is a good comparison to Neighbors.
DJ Moore
No,
is a
that's
very good one. Yeah.
I'll trade Keenan Allen. He's
Hey,
always
not
right.
this year, buddy. Not this year.
They should have. I would.
I'll
Why
trade
not?
everyone that's over 34. You wouldn't be able to fill out a roster. That's the only problem.
Yeah.
If you're going after a receiver for Neighbors, it wouldn't be a bad idea. But that's up to potentially Jim Harbaugh, right? So, all right.
That's a good one.
Next dude.
Next dude.
Marvin Harrison. What?
He is him.
What?
He is him.
He's got good height. He's got good time. His height or his weight isn't entirely too bad.
Has
He's
amazing
205.
pedigree.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's only a Hall of Fame receiver.
4-star recruit out of high school.
Mm-hmm.
As a freshman, with all those great Buckeye receivers, he was amazing still. Like you could tell his talent. His sophomore season, with all those receivers, he was amazing.
I'm sorry.
So as a sophomore year, I mean, he 12 games, has 72 catches and over 1,150 yards as a sophomore with Chris Olave on the damn team. Like the dude is special. So I don't know what you say about this. I mean, he's everything. He's fast. He won every award. It didn't matter if he had a terrible quarterback or a good quarterback. He has it all.
Those awards. Let me get his. So those awards fall under the 2022 Big Ten Rich Howard Wide Receiver Award. Then that same year he got the Biletnikoff Finalist Award, and he also received it again in the 2023 first All-American wide receiver in 2022, which is
unanimous.
Say what?
Unanimous.
Yeah. The Big
crazy.
Ten Conference Award as well, and also the OSU Scholar Athlete, which that broke Rose Bowl records. So this man is he's amazing. Like, he's a generational talent receiver, and like I said, like I can't say anything negative about this guy, because there's too many strengths that outweigh the weaknesses.
He took McCord and made McCord look like a decent quarterback, just because he's his friend. And he still caught all those passes and still had all those yards with McCord throwing him the ball.
I guess if I'm gonna say anything bad, and again, it's not crazy bad because most receivers outside of the ones we mentioned, the four that we mentioned, London, Pittman, DJ Moore, and Debo, and maybe Neighbors, that after the first hit, they kind of go down. Most receivers do that.
Oh, yes.
That's average.
He's his dad. That's his dad. Remember, Marvin Harrison used to fall down in the air before he even hit the ground. Like, I'm going down.
Did he have that one play where he caught it, fell down, and got up and scored the touchdown? Because
he's like, no, I'm not taking.
But he just goes down though. That's what he used to do. But that's also why he had a long career. So
exactly, and that's why he's able to think he has all his properties there. So his dad probably told him, go down.
Right.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Another thing is, like, there were some mentions about his ball security, but it's not.
Dude, he has like 4 people around him anytime he had those fumbles. Yeah. So the dude's
it's not horrible. That's like I said, this guy, we're just showing him why, because, well, there are some people out there that don't even know who the next receivers are coming out. We're doing these. We're going to cut them up, show them later. But Marvin Harrison is the best one coming out this class. He runs what, a 4.39?
Yeah. 4.39, 4.3. I do.
He's the perfect X. Yeah. He's the perfect X receiver, and that's all I gotta really say. I'm not gonna move this man and have him do some crazy other stuff. Why? When I know
he's not.
I'll never have to worry about that spot.
He doesn't jump really, really high, He does high
He's
point the
6'4".
ball.
Why would he? He's already
great.
tall. You saw the. He doesn't jump high because he only needs to jump a foot or two.
And he has big hands. He's able to catch the ball out of what he's able to do a lot of stuff. And you know what? Even when he was hurt, he came back. The dude loves to play football. There's no question about does Marvin Harrison love to play football. He's double teamed the entire year. Every play he's double teamed. And he still called these passes. Still had over 1,200 yards. Still had 14 touchdowns with a B quarterback at best throwing him the ball.
Yeah, so I'm not worried about him.
I'm excited 2 years from now when Manning's throwing to Harrison again.
If Archie Manning if Archie Manning lands on the same team, I'm gonna lose it, man.
And don't forget Edgerrin James' son's also in the draft too.
Hey, man, Harrison's
who's a running back. I might add.
His younger brother might be just as good as him.
Actually, I heard his younger brother might be better. His younger brother's crazy good too.
Yeah, he says he's a better.
I mean, that's a tough mountain to climb, but yeah, he's supposed to be good too.
Yeah.
This dude is the truth.
Dude, imagine having
he is
on both sides. Like,
he is the truth. I'll agree with what Brian says. He's going to be very good. Whatever team that grabs him, he could either go to the Cardinals, the Commanders, the Patriots, or the Bears. One of those four teams are going to grab him.
Come on.
One of those four teams is going to utilize him. I hope it's not the Patriots.
But I did say if we get him, we'd probably have the best receiving core in the NFL.
100%. You don't have enough balls to throw the ball to everybody. It doesn't even make sense. You don't have to got to get throw the ball to it. Like
can you imagine Harrison, Dotson, McClure?
You actually have an Ohio State receiving core.
Yeah. Well, Dotson's Penn State, but yeah.
Yeah. So
the other two, Samuel.
I'm thinking if the Bears make the right decision, he'll end up a Bear.
He wants. He's already
if
said
it's not
he
the Bears. If it's not the Bears, I'm guessing Arizona, because I don't think that the Patriots and the Commanders are going to go after him when their bigger necessity is Jaden Daniels.
Yep.
So I think that's what's going to happen. He's either going to be a Bear or he's going to be.
There's no way he slips. He doesn't go past Cardinals. He just doesn't.
He doesn't go past.
Oh yeah, if he's there at 4, there's just no way.
No
Cardinals
way.
are like,
his floor is 4.
Yeah, there's no way. I agree 100%. There is no way he's gonna slip past that mark. He's that good. And if you're in a dynasty league, he's gonna be the 101. And if you want the 101 to get this guy, good luck trading your entire farm away.
He's Bijan.
That's what it's gonna cost.
Exactly.
Say what?
He's Bijan from last year. But
he is Bijan.
He's actually going to produce. He's actually going to produce. I honestly
so now that we're a whole year away, you never told me what these crazy offers that he got for Bijan. What's the most outrageous one? You never told me, Mark.
Oh, honestly, the only one who really said an offer, I think, was Colts luck. But I don't remember. I think it was 2 first, the first, a swap this year, and then another first the year after. But he wasn't trying to get the 101 though. He was trying to get the 102 because he wanted to get Richardson. So it wasn't as crazy as you would think.
Okay.
I don't think anybody was trying to get Bijan because I don't think Braden was going to let anyone get Bijan. But
look, Maserati is going to be the 101. That's what he's going to be. He's the 101 in every dynasty draft, and I don't care if it's either super flex or unless it's a super flex startup. Okay, if it's a super flex startup, then I could see some quarterbacks go before this guy. But if you're already in a dynasty draft that they've already been you've already established your draft years ago, and you're year 3 and on. Marvin Harrison's your 101. There's no way doubt about it.
He's the safest one. He's going to be a star.
Unless you have really ass quarterbacks, and you literally have and your best QB is Watson and Baker, and you hope one of them does good this year. You might go QB. But that's because there's a very good chance those QBs can be really good or mediocre. So
yeah.
But yeah, Marvin Harrison, 101, next year's Dynasty draft. Thank you, James, for letting our back-to-back champion have him. Congratulations, Javi. Enjoy Maserati for the next year as we move on from half PPR. So yeah. But they don't watch this show, so who cares? All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about before I move on to any other topic?
Nope. I mean, I think we covered him very well. So I think we all know what he is. He's special.
Like everybody's covered him well. So
yeah, and we're not.
No one has covered him well because he's impossible to cover.
I mean, defensively, no. But
Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be the first player to get his own shoe deal after the draft. Right, Under Armour sponsor him. It wouldn't surprise me if he already has one.
It's true. We have NILs. I said with the NILs and stuff, yeah, he probably does.
Yeah, but they're probably already talking to him. So, like I'm saying, like it's probably in the works.
He says, "Fuck a shoe deal. You get a whole clothing brand."
Yeah. So if we don't do a rookie draft next year, I know who everybody's going to pick for next year.
Yeah, a rookie draft, that'd be interesting. Doing a league just with all rookies.
I've seen those.
That'll be interesting.
They're very interesting. All right. Last but not least, what do we always like here doing on Wednesday? If it's provided,
Gridiron Nights.
Oh, it's there.
There is one, and I lost it. It was here, ready on my tabs, and I closed so many of them in the last week.
I saw like a thumbnail or something. It was like Mortal Kombat or something.
It is.
That was last week.
That
was last week.
This week is something like that.
This week it's WWE.
It's WWE.
Oh, that's what it was. WWE.
Like
that's what it was.
Last
WWE.
week was Mortal Kombat. So this week is WWE.
Can you smell?
Yeah, I didn't add it to the thumbnail because
that's what I saw. I saw a thing with a shirt that said The Brock.
I couldn't. I couldn't do.
Brock Purdy, and it said The Brock.
Yeah, I tried to add it to the thumbnail. Obviously, as I began with the show, everyone was giving me hell about it. I couldn't. I
saw a still of Purdy in the ring, and it said The Brock.
So,
I was like, all right, that's good. That's good.
This week is the NFL playoffs. Go WWE.
Let's go. I want to see this.
Not being able to put that in the damn thumbnails. Pissed me off.
High hopes for the combining two of my favorite things, wrestling and football.
All right. There you go.
Welcome back to the playoffs. We've got matchups so good they must be scripted. Wake up, sheep.
Buzzing with excitement.
Quarter, we have the Ravens.
I've waited 3 long years to get a playoff win, and I'll be.
Oh my God, it's CJ Stroud. The Phenom is here.
Nobody believes in me.
That's my thing. Come and get it.
This is
Looks like the Ravens are making a run.
Unlikely story. And it has Stroud distracted.
And the Texan Cinderella story comes to an end.
We also have the Chiefs again.
Everybody giving such a goofy. Hi, man. They just really like give Patrick Mahomes the brute of it, man. I swear.
We also have the Chiefs again.
Tables, ladders, and chairs.
Oh my.
Sacrifice to the pit. Travis Baby spending too much time.
He missed the tables.
Too much time. Sacrifice to the pit.
He missed the table.
Look at you see Jason Kelsey. Oh my God. Oh man,
this one's so silly.
Travis Baby spending too much time exploring new heights.
Here come the DK brothers.
Oh, and they landed wide right. Chiefs win.
One of these teams will win the very easy crown of AFC champion.
Here, buddy, I'm the wrestling guy. Sorry, Pat. I'm like a vampire. Once you invite me in, I will ruin your life. In our co-main event, we have the Niners. Life. In our co-main event, we have the
He's
Niners.
going to be a wrestler
Can
when he
you smell
retires.
what the Brock is cooking?
Yep.
I can smell what the people around you are cooking.
Niners win. You know, I actually can recover from that.
Look who's in the conference championship.
I don't want to hear how hard you've had it. They said I wasn't good enough for Cleveland.
Uh-oh, Vita Vea.
Run stops here. Take me instead of my fresh Jared.
Lions win. They're having a little too much fun for my taste.
And the Niners will once again attempt to lose an NFC championship.
That's good.
Damn you, Gridiron Heights, man. I swear, man. Is there any signs we missed or something?
No, I don't think so.
I don't
It's
think
just
that-
fun.
Who are these mofos, man?
Dudley Brothers.
I know the Dudley brothers, but who are they as
They're the
players?
tight ends,
Oh,
the
that's
other tight ends.
Kincaid and Dawson Knox.
Yeah, they're the
Okay, that makes sense.
Kincaid and
All
Dawson.
right, I was like, why? Like these colors resemble? So that makes perfect sense. Damn, they nailed that, didn't they?
That's why
Yeah.
they're trying to
The
get
perfect
good.
duo make.
But then they fell
1,000
wide right, so you know.
Ooh, and they landed wide right. Chiefs win.
One of these teams will win the very easy.
That's good.
We'll be taking 2 weeks for return February 6th. So they're taking next week off.
All right, that's fine.
February.
Crown of AFC champion.
Here, buddy, I'm the wrestling guy. Sorry, Pat. I'm like a vampire. Once you invite me in, I will ruin your life. In our co-main event,
Did you see
we
the
have
the water
Niners.
bottle said
Can
not
you smell
urine?
what the
Yeah.
Brock is cooking?
Yeah.
I can smell what the people around you are cooking.
Niners win. You know, I actually can recover from that.
Look who's in the conference championship.
I don't want to hear how hard you've had it. They said I wasn't good enough for Cleveland.
Uh-oh, Vita Vea.
Run stops here. Take me instead of championship.
Passenger Josh Allen, please report to the Cancun gate while Coach McDermott is held by airport security.
That is
Attention
awesome.
Flight 58 to the Cancun section of Gridiron Heights. We are now boarding all veterans. All playoff lost veterans, you are now free to board.
That's good. That's good. All right. That's funny.
I love Dak waving to Hurts.
One, 2, 3
man.
Cancun. Let's go, guys.
Oh my gosh.
That's good.
Yeah, I agree, man. Look. I'm hoping they'll. I'm hoping they'll be done next week.
Unless they win the Super Bowl this year. I don't
Man,
know.
if they win a Super Bowl, man, like
I don't know what else to do. If
I'm
they
getting
win,
Tony Gonzalez jersey, bro.
oh, I'm getting Tony Gonzalez.
I'm
anyway.
getting Tony Gonzalez, man. I'm not doing it. I'm not getting a Mahomes jersey.
To be fair, I already have a Mahomes, a Kelsey.
I have a Kelsey, but I'll even go as damn, get a Richardson one or something. I don't. All right. Well, that's it. That. Thank you, Gridiron Heights, for being as silly as you are, man. Tomorrow. Damn, no, I can't. So soon I'll be doing more episodes here during the day as the teams go on. Probably do that before I leave because I'll be gone basically all of April. But yeah, I'll be doing some more drafts like I did last year, guys. So, but that'll be closer towards somewhere in March, and we're towards the end of January, so we still got to get through football and all that. So, but I got nothing else, man.
No, I mean this is good. We know the conference championships are here. We know the games. No one knows what the script is really going to have anyone actually do. So I don't know who's actually going to win, but you know it's going to be interesting.
I mean, I could ask you something like we usually do, like the trades, if you want, because there was some, but
Yeah, we'll save it for Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sounds good, guys. Take it easy. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever the hell you guys are at. This is Dynasty Pylon, and we will be back more likely Sunday talk about the rest of these games. The one thing we do know is Allen deserves MVP. He messed up a few times, man.
No, I think
I like Josh
McCaffrey
Allen.
deserves the MVP.
Exactly. I'll agree with that.
Say who? What?
Christian McCaffrey deserves the MVP.
Yeah, I would agree there. Look, man, I love
You're
Josh
not gonna
Allen.
get it.
I really do, man. Josh Allen is one of my favorite players. We have different things for Josh Allen here on this show. All right, we've had him popping up. Hey, what's up? All right, and then we have the thumbs down. Like Josh Allen's a big part.
And then we have the
of our show. Why?
winking
Because
and
we
the
like
waving.
But and then we have the waving one wherever. Oh, there. No, that's the thumbs up one. That's I don't know where it's at. I don't know where it's at. It's look.
Hey, if you want to know who's the MVP, it's him right there. He's the MVP this year.
Yeah, probably.
Sorry, guys.
More than
Oh, he is gonna be the MVP. But
yeah, so
doesn't mean he
it is what
deserves
it is.
the MVP.
Again, Retardo, thank you for coming in as usual and giving us your valid opinions and Prime as well. You guys go ham on you, and you guys stick to it. No matter how wrong or right you guys are, you guys stick to it, and I love it. So, and Anthony, we love you, dude. Sometimes you hit home runs, and sometimes you don't. Freaking Jameis Winston, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, that was different.
And Braden, you're the man. You always will be. Man in chair. All right, guys. Good morning, good evening, good night. Where the hell you guys are at. We'll see you Sunday. That's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Later.
Getting hyped when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. I was born and when I watched me elevate.